This is Charles F. Weigle. Born in the late 19th century, became a mighty evangelist, served in the same era as Billy Sunday. And in the 20s, he came home from one of his evangelistic campaigns to find his wife gone. He was 61 years old. She says, I'm tired of being in the evangelistic ministry. I'm done. I'm divorcing you. He was heartbroken. He was despondent. He became suicidal. What about my ministry? How can I ever go again? But he went to the throne of grace. And in the years that followed, he ministered for 30 plus more years, lived into his 90s, preaching, impacting young people, and wrote a song that's been translated in more languages than I know of, called No One Ever Cared for Me Like Jesus. In the wake of her departure, one of his revivals was in a community where Billy Sunday had no fruit. In fact, Billy contacted him and says, do not go to that town. It's a waste of time. He said, Billy, God told me to go. He went and preached for 2 weeks without giving an altar call. He just preached. And when the Lord led him to, he did the first altar call was on a Sunday morning. 300 people responded. And that night, 200 responded. Things were happening. No one ever cared for me like Jesus. There's no other friend so kind as he. No one else could take the sin and darkness from me. Oh, how much he cares for me. I would love to tell you what I think of Jesus, since I found in him a friend so strong and true. I would tell you how he changed my life completely. He did something that no other friend could do. No one ever cared for me like Jesus. There's no other friend so kind as he. No one else could take the sin and darkness from me. Oh, how much he cares for me. All my life was full of sin when Jesus found me. All my heart was full of misery and woe. Jesus placed his strong and loving arms about me, and he led me in the way I ought to go. And it's in hymnals all over the world as well. And unless you went to a whole hymnal church, maybe you never heard this verse. Every day he comes to me with new assurance. More and more I understand his words of love. But I'll never know just why he came to save me till someday I see his blessed face above. No one ever cared for me like Jesus.